Well, hello, fellow solo artists. My name is Vikki Kelleher, and I have a show called Daddy Issues that premiered at the Hollywood Fringe this year with great help from Jessica. And I'm doing it again December 13th, in case you're just like, what, Daddy Issues? That sounds right up my alley. And it will be. December 13th. Get your tickets below. Not really. So yeah, my creative process. Well, I started this whole thing because I watched Alex Edelman's one-man show, which is called Just for Us. And if you haven't seen it, see it. It's on Max, I think. And I just remember thinking, I want to do that. Like, I loved the story. I saw it twice in the theater, and then I watched it again on Max. I just loved it. And so my husband, because he's a really good husband, got me a session with Jessica, who I'd never met. And she started me on the process of kind of exploring what I wanted to write about. I mean, the story that I tell in this show is very specific to my DNA test that came back surprising. You have to see the show, though, to find out. But besides that, figuring out the themes of my life that kind of led to what happened. And as far as my process, I have serious ADD, unmedicated for now. I wasn't diagnosed until in my 40s, and so I'm still learning how to function in this world with it. But what that generally means is I need structure. I need somebody waiting for me on a Zoom call or expecting a draft, something physically tangible that will make me sit down and write or memorize, or a deadline, which is what I did. I talked to Jessica for the first time in, I believe it was February, and I had already booked to be in the Fringe Festival, which was 4 months later, because I knew the only way I'd write is if I had that deadline looming. And we did it. And it was such a great experience. It was such a self-discovery. I did a lot of morning pages. I talked to my therapist. My therapist came to my show. So all these little helpful structural things that got me writing. And then other than having meetings with Jessica and or fellow writing friends, I find it's just helpful to, whenever I have a thought or a moment where I'm like, oh, remember that thing? I just voice memo myself, because again, ADD, it's usually in the car or in the shower. We know, right brain. And I write down a moment or a memory. And then, having somebody in place like Jessica, for example, to help me shape it and help me cut away the chaff. Is that the word? What does chaff mean? I don't know. I just know the phrase, the wheat and the chaff. So that's kind of my whole process. Plus, I like to improvise. I love improvising. So having a pretty set structure, but then allowing myself to take in the room as I'm doing my show, it was just it's the way that I love to write. And then I end up adding that to a later show. I don't know if this is at all helpful for anybody, but maybe it inspired you to take a step that you weren't going to take. And I hope I get to see your show, and I hope you can come to mine. All right, that's it. Peace out.